Hello, my name is Delandre Bradley. My article is titled Connections Between Children's Involvement in Dramatic Play and the Quality of Early Childhood Environments, written by Natalie Robeson, Bonnie Yim, and Louise Petish. This article was posted and received April 20th, 2018. And this article, it talked about dramatic play. Dramatic play is very important for child development, and basically, dramatic play is children mimicking or imitating what they seen as seen adults do. It could be from anywhere from playing doctor, playing house. Even in the article, it had captured children playing cops and robbers. Um, it was also mentioned that dramatic play was important to help children self regulate, um, cognitive development, all of these things that are useful as when they're growing up or becoming adults in society. It also talked about how the teachers are very important in dramatic play, especially with setting up the environment around the children, making sure they have adequate space, making sure that the the dramatic play areas are interesting and interactive for the children, and it's also very important for the educators to be involved in some of these dramatic play events. It also talked about um, the research that they did, and the research that they did on 101 children, and the ages are five. It was 54 males, 47 females. They were all preschoolers. They also were recorded throughout the event of getting the research in the dramatic play areas, and they were scored off of these areas, off concentration, energy, creativity, expression, persistence, precision, reaction time, verbal language, and satisfaction. Um, and and like I say, the kids were graded off those off that scale. They also recorded some of the conversations of some of the children, and how they were interacting with one another, and how I would use this article for me to enhance in teaching. I would make sure, one, I would make sure the kids would have adequate space, and to moving about different areas of dramatic play. Um, Two, I would also make sure that the dramatic play areas are interesting and engaging for the children. Because we all know at that age, if they're not interested in it, they're not going to want to participate. Um, Also, too, in conclusion of this article, they mention um, they mentioned that the dramatic play was exploring the connection between children's involvement in dramatic play and the provisions of quality within the physical and social environment. So basically, they're saying that you know kids that are involved in dramatic play um, tend to do well in social environments. Um, as we all know, the pandemic happened and a lot of social activities were halted. And I think we're still feeling those adverse effects of that situation, because I lived here in my home for 16 years, and I noticed that a lot of the children now do not really go out and play or interact for various reasons. And I feel like that's affecting the children to this day. With how they react with one another, how they self regulate, how they interact with one another, because they're always in front of a computer screen or a cell phone or some kind of technology where they don't really interact with their human being as much. Um, and that basically concludes my video. I hope I said something that you could use in your future classroom or early childhood development. And I would like to say thank you.